I'm very pleased that this yarn advent is now out of the browns. It could still come back. We started with flesh, we went through to what I swear is two identical shades of, let's call it caramel, and then this sort of dirty brown. This purple is gorgeous. I love the purple. The purple is lovely. I'm also thinking now, maybe I didn't need to knit alternate stitches, because I feel like maybe it's going to create a tension issue where that joins. We'll see. Oh, maybe not. It may be fine. But I could have just been doing a slip stitch and then just knit to the end of the ball and then slip stitch, rather than leaving a little wad at the end of every day. But that is past me's thinking, and future me will consider it moving forward as to whether or not it was a better idea. Good morning. Today is the morning of December the 5th. No? Yes. December the 5th. I think it's just, yes, it's just Friday, December. It is Friday, December the 5th. Yep. We are not even a week through Vlogmas, and I'm already exhausted. Not from Vlogmas, but just from life. I've had breakfast. I've got my festive Snoopy mug. Divisive, I know. And don't stress, I also have my ginger nuts. Do I need ginger nuts following my breakfast? Do I want ginger nuts? Anywho, Rocky's running around somewhere with his breakfast. Today he doesn't want me watching him eat them. Where are we up to? Here is my Christmas Advent yarn project. It's the Ursina jumper. Now, I've made the Ursa jumper before out of the chunky yarn. I just don't wear it. It's too chunky. It's also slightly cropped, and it's weird around the cuffs and, you know, little things. So I thought I'd make this one. So what I wanted was a top-down V-neck jumper. What I probably should have done is left out the details and just followed the instructions. Did you want your last cookie? Oh no, you're still... Did you just go and bury them? No, you've still got one. Or two. He's been on soft dog food for a while. But I got him a bag of Big Boy dog biscuits. I'll put that hanging over the edge of the table just in case he wants to come and steal it. That'd be hilarious. He'll knock the whole table off. Yeah, so after I messaged the company, this is Prosper Yarns, to say, should these 2 days have been the same? And they say, yes, it fades from one to the other and nicely. I'm thinking it doesn't fade, it's the exact same yarn, but that's fine. So we had flesh. I'm calling this like a ruby caramel. And then there's sort of this dirty brown, and now we're into this purple. I'm very pleased for the purple. I was expecting more of the purple instead of this dirty brown. So the dirty brown led me to believe that we were going to go down a yellow route. But I'll take the purple. I'm just not sure about the shade in the middle. I'm also not sure about how the shirt's going to end up, but the yarn is beautiful. It's lovely. It is nicely dyed. It is, yeah, it's lovely to knit. I just don't normally wear any neutrals, so there's that. What else have I been working on? Not really a lot, because mostly I seem to be traveling or going to work. I've been trying to crank out more of these crochet squares. I feel like the ends in sight, and then I see how many of these centers I've still got, and I see how little of this green yarn is still remaining, so, you know. Anyway, what's on the agenda for today? I've got work this morning. I see my neurophysio today. There's always part of me that thinks this is going to be the last time I see the neurophysio, because I feel like it could be the last time. You know, my confidence is high. Let's see if he notices. Hey, what's this? Is this Ooh, a cookie. No, no, not my cookie. You have your cookie. I'll have my cookie. He will also do anything for a ginger nut. However, they're not good for him. They're clearly good for me. Yeah, we're not mentioning how fat I've gotten since getting concussed. I do have to start doing something about it. But all the good food is out at Christmas. So, life struggles. Anyway. I was saying, got work, Europhysio. Then I'm going to go and buy some pottery because I messaged a potter. Year before last, I wanted to get some of her work for Christmas presents for my staff. But she didn't have enough made. So I pivoted and went a different route with a different potter. And then last year, I think she was on hiatus. And so she was closed down, but by the time she saw my message, it was after I needed them, you know. So this year I got in early-ish, and so I need to go in when she's open this afternoon and pick up some pottery. So there's that. Then I'm not sure there's any other plans. We shall see. It's a Friday. I'll cook some dinner. Oh, I was going to show you my Turkish food from last night. However, I demolished it upon arrival. It was fantastic. I hadn't been to this restaurant in Carterton before. It's the Olive Branch. Oh, and I still haven't been to it because I just ordered takeaways. But I had a falafel iskender and it was so good. So good. And I was going to at least film it, but I didn't. I put it directly into my face hole instead. So just take my word for it, despite the fact that there is no picture, not even a picture of the empty plate. And then basically it was a reasonably early night because I have been so tired. Anybody would think I've overdone things a little, because I've overdone things a little, but that's okay. It's all okay. I'm feeling fine, actually. Yeah, so I'm going to do some crochet. It is about 7:20, so I've got about 30 minutes before I go to work, really. And considering that yesterday was, oh, you've got another cookie. No, same cookie. He's such a strange dog. Sometimes I think he buries his cookies and then forgets where they are. In fact, I'm fairly certain of it. Anyway, so I'm going to do some crochet, then I will head off to work. And yeah, that'll be the day-ish. But yesterday the weather was so cold and so wet. And I was making the comment that it was very much like winter and it was about to get stupidly hot again. It's hit stupidly hot. We had 60 mils of rain over the last couple of days. It's great for the water tanks. It's great for the grass. It's great for the animals. I enjoyed the temperature drop. But of course now everything is damp. So now as it warms up, it's just going to get humid. Humidity. Right, so I'm going to do some crocheting and then head off to work. And we will see where the day takes us, but it should involve a neurophysio appointment and, oh, missed, split my yarn, and a trip to the potter. So there's at least those two things to look forward to. It's starting to sound like my life is busier and more interesting than it actually is. Maybe it's interesting if you just speed through the boring bits where I'm looking at a computer screen.
Find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs.
I have no idea what I filmed and what I haven't filmed, but I finally got home. I have picked up a whole butt ton of Christmas gifts for my staff. I will unpack them and show you, but the reason why I have to unpack them and show you is that I didn't pay attention as to what colour is what colour, and the colour matters, because some of them are pink and some of them are not pink, and I want a pink one because yes, I got myself matching mug, and the lovely lady from Lisa Donaldson Ceramics, she's gorgeous. I forget how we met. She gave me a Christmas present too, so I'm going to put that in my Christmas stocking, and I will promptly forget that it's in there, and then I will be surprised when I open it. And then I went to the grocery store and I picked up some groceries, and I forgot that I didn't have my bag, so I had to buy a bag, so that's hilarious. And then I went to the bottle store because I finally found gluten-free beer for the father-in-law. But also somewhere in the middle there, I had to go down and sign with the real estate agent because somebody has put in an offer on my old house. Now, this is not my purple house. This is the house I had with my ex-husband many moons ago, and it's finally been on the market and someone's put in an offer. So, as far as I'm concerned, I am celebrating to high heck. I have bought some beersies, and I'm going to make pasta. Wait, I didn't buy pasta! I will have pasta. There will be pasta in my pantry. I am manifesting pasta. How do I forget the pasta? See, that's what's happening with the concussion. But mostly, I will give you an update at some point. Have I lost it? I may have graduated concussion clinic today, but I can't find my shoelace beads. Oh no, I have. It's my shoelace beads. I might do a demonstration if enough people request. If anyone requests, I will give a demonstration of what shoelace beads are for. But I may well be done with my neurophysiotherapy at this point because he was impressed that I have been doing my homework and I have been working really hard. Anyway, it's really hot and I would like to go and have a beersies while it's still cold. And I should take the food out of the car as well. Yeah. Okay. I will catch up with you shortly. It seems windy, but it does still seem nice. It's actually stupidly hot still, but it could just be stupidly hot that I'm in the car. I've got to get out of the car. I have just spent a stupid amount of money. But while talking to the potter, I mentioned that this here used to be a farm tile quarry, so there's natural clay in the soil. So she comes and walks up here always because she knows the building site. I'm like, come in, have a look, have a nosy. She's like, that's my ideal view. And I'm like, I know, it's everybody's ideal view. They just don't know it yet. And I said, come in, have a look at the clay. Take some clay away, make something cool with it. So maybe she'll do that. So I'm hoping she does. Yeah, that's been the whole thing of my day today, as I just keep saying stuff like that. Right, okay. I will now get out of this hot car and go and do something.
Come one in a dozen, the other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I